Once again, big round of applause to my man Joey, my man Ricky Malone, and then Anthony. These guys are pushing to go to Dallas and see what this business is about. And that's crazy because that's part of the growth of the business. You know, you come in one day and you have an interview with a stranger and we talk about these phenomenal opportunities and the growth pattern and what's going on, and then, you know, you get in and one of the things you have to be willing to do is come all the way in. You know, you can't just open the door, take a look, and then step back and, I don't know. At some point, you're going to have to make a real decision in life, and you're going to have to shut the door if you're all the way in, or we're going to shut it on you. That's the truth. These guys, obviously, you see, they're all in. So, another congratulations to you guys. Really big. Good show. Now, I'm going to do the scoreboard last because I want to go over a few things. Sacrifice. We talk about it all the time, you know, and it's not a watered down conversation to be had. It's the truth. You got to be willing to give up. And so I took some notes, and then I'm just going to read them off. Sacrifice. What does that mean? Time away from family and friends. Picking up your kids from school. That weekend party. That movie that just came out. You want to go see it, but you can't. 5 o'clock when most people are leaving for the day. Your day's just getting started. Your weekends, they're done. You got to lose them to gain them. It's a fair exchange if you really look at it. Not having a social life. You know, you got a lot of friends you're going to lose. And I told a young man who I did an interview with today, one thing about this business is he had something in his eyes. He was on fire. I mean, he just felt like, man, I'll do anything to get out of my current situation. I said, are you willing to make a sacrifice? And he was like, yeah. I said, you got friends, homeboys, real close with, high school friends? Yeah. You'll probably lose a few of them. Because I'll teach you how to be successful, and unfortunately, they're probably not. Would you agree? He was like, yeah. I said, so in order to be something better, you have to go to another level. You're going to have to lose sometimes to gain. Not having time to do what you really want to do. You know, you got this ideal vacation that you want to do. Man, I had it planned out. Can I still do it? McGill knows what I'm talking about. There's a wedding I want to attend. I can't. You got to be willing to give up a few things. But the question that I have for you guys is why are you here? Why? I don't even need you to answer. That's your truth. If you understand, you're going to have to give up a lot of different things. Factors are going to play in. Why? Why did you even show up today? At some point, all of you guys made a decision that you were tired of the rat race, so to speak. You know, I'm on this wheel and I'm running and I'm running and I'm running. I'm doing the school program. They tell me go to school, get good grades, go to college, get good grades, graduate, find a good company to work for, etc. The program, I know what I'm talking about? You're sacrificing everything, but in this program, I'm telling you, the ultimate, you really truly have to make a deep, profound, like you know it's an obvious, it's a sacrifice. You got to give up. You got to give up a lot to get what you really want out of it. So for your daughter, you're going to have to give up your pride, your ego, your arrogance, etc. if that's what you carry to the table. You got to give it up. You got to be willing to sit up there and kiss her on the forehead every night, know that she sleeps, she didn't see daddy, but in 3, 4, 5 months you play the game right, she gets to see daddy every morning because daddy ain't got to rush and hurry up and go nowhere because daddy's content. He's good. He's created something different. So why are you choosing to miss out on all of that? Is it because you have to do this? Or is it because you want to do this? See, one thing I cannot stand is an excuse seeker and a maker. Say it all the time. Creating a wall of excuses never allows you to move forward. You're blocking yourself. Get out of the way of your own self. It requires a little humble. You got to be You got to be humble at times. Most Americans are employed, but the fact is, most adult Americans, they do work. I work, you guys work, right? So, if we all work, I'm going to ask you again, why do you do this? Because I didn't call any of you guys this morning and tell you better be here. So why are you here? You know, it's funny because a lot of times when I said in my interviews and I ask people, what are you looking for? Everybody wants an opportunity for growth. Are we providing that here? Yes. They want more money. Are we providing that here? Yes. Some people even have the audacity to say, I want to be in a manager's seat. I want to be a manager one day. Do we provide that here? Mm-hmm. Get excited. Yes, sir. But the truth of it is, most companies that even allow you an opportunity to hit the management position, their requirement is a 2 to 5 year program. The good old boy program, the hurry up and wait program, the my best friends in that position program, that guy, he's been doing it for a lot of years, he's soon to retire program, wait on the gray hairs program. This is a program of low seniority. You got to be willing to work weekends even when you're tired. Sometimes you're going to want to go out and party, and maybe you did. Maybe you got that drink in your system, and maybe you just don't feel good the following morning. You still got to want to come in and do this thing. Because success is not in an alarm clock. You don't need, to program your alarm clock to go off at 8 o'clock in the morning to remind you to get up and go take care of your opportunity. Sometimes that TV show that you really want to watch, or the playoffs. Yesterday, I didn't have to be here. I didn't watch a football game one. I was reading a book. Because that's how I become even more successful. Success isn't a handout. It's not given to you. An opportunity is given to you, but you have to pick and choose on what you're going to do with it. Everybody's here for money. And then some people say, well, money ain't important. Money ain't everything. Shut up. Shut up. Money made you make the decision on what clothes you put on. What food went into your child's mouth. What food went into your mouth. What vehicle you drive. What neighborhood you live in. What house you live under. What roof. Guys, I said it earlier today. Respect the $1 bill. With that, by default, the $10 bill, the $5, the $20s, the $100 bills, you'll respect it all. You won't lose as much. But it's part of sacrifice. See, Ricky gave a great example this morning, a great analogy. This man ain't hurting for income. I mean, as long as the checks cashing. Okay.
Friday.
Making sure I ain't got no issues with my bank. Okay. He can eat anything he wants right now with the kind of income he's making. He goes into Wendy's, he want to do his little special. I don't know, I ain't gonna lie.
So the Baconator.
Yeah, the Baconator.
Baconator.
So he made the decision that he was going to go ahead and eat a Baconator. But then he got to counting the money. It's about $7.85 or something. Or I can just continue on, go into Sam's, eat for $2.50, my pizza and a pop. He actually goes through the Wendy's drive-thru. Now, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, player. He turned and burned the Wendy's drive-thru people. He drives up, places his order. Everything's good. He goes to the window. I was thinking that y'all can go ahead and cancel that. And he heads on to the retail store. It's because he is learning to make decisions in the right way. He made a sacrifice. That's his meal. That's his pudding right there. That's his gravy.
Got 5 deals last time I made one.
Exactly. But he gave up. Small things amount to big things later on for you. All right? Now, doing one job over and over again before they even get a chance to be promoted, that's the typical system. Right? Now, do we have things that you have to get good at over here? Yeah, but that's at your own pace. That's at your own leisure. The best student, Hard work
beats talent.
Y'all don't say it like y'all believe it. The best student
Makes the most money.
Hard work
Beats talent.
That's what you have to believe in. That's the creed, man. That's how you make it. You not only have to make sacrifices, but it's not just turning off the TV. It's not that. It's not, well, he said I need to stay up till midnight. Shit, I'm up. Geeked. Like, what do you do? No, you got to grab a book. You need to pick up the phone. You need to do something positive. This is a career that can drastically, don't take that word light at all, it can drastically change your life and your lifestyle. I'm so fortunate to have the business because from a money aspect, that was not it for me. It was a part of it, but it was not it for me. I found out to appreciate other things with this business that I had to learn. Patience, for one. I had to be extremely patient. I didn't want to hurry up and wait for nothing. No. Give it to me. You got to be straight with me. Don't water it down. Don't sugarcoat it. I'm a grown man. I can deal with it. But I find myself wanting to be a better man in all facets of my life. Make smarter decisions because I have other things that I have to think about now. Not just my boys, you know. My boys, I know for a fact, their father's going to teach them how to be young, successful men. Without a shadow of a doubt. Because if I can break a habit of a man who's 27, a man who's 30, a woman who's 40, and all in between, then I know I can take 12 years and 13 years life experience and get it where it needs to be. If I can do it with you guys in the 6 to 8 month time frame, then I can do it for the rest of my life with my men. Does that make sense? So it's gave me even more confidence to be a father all by myself. And I appreciate the business. I have made sacrifices. I had to go to my boys and watch them shed tears. Had my little girl cry for daddy. Had their mom ask me why. You don't need the money. You're just selfish. Packed my bags and I drove 8 hours away from my family. The only people that I knew. And I came down here and I opened up this thing on faith. On faith. Blind faith. Which is what all you guys have. See, you may not be a manager today, but you have faith that at some point you will be a manager. Is that right?
Yeah.
Some of you guys may not even want the management position. But you have faith that by coming in today, something that you're wanting within the weeks after, a few months from now, you're going to have. If you can put sacrifice and you can put faith in the same equation and understand both being one, nobody can stop you. You have real purpose all of a sudden. Now it's defined. All you have to do is follow through. I promise you guys, through hard work and sacrifice, with faith, trust the person in front of you or somebody around them. But don't stop. Don't quit. Be a go-getter. Be a person who can look your father in the eye, your mother in your eye, family, friends, and tell them, hey, I got you. Bill Bishop, phenomenal individual. He gives me chill bumps every time I think about it. You guys, when I went to Dallas for the first time, just like what you guys are fixing to do, I sat in the audience as a confused rep because I wasn't for sure how the program worked wholeheartedly. I was still skeptical. The numbers were good. I qualified, but I wasn't all in. You know what I'm saying? And I heard this man stand up and he talked. And toward the end of it, he said, guys, we all know that we're going to hear the word no. And the reason why I embrace it on the level in which I do is because I will never have to tell my family no. Because I am the one in my family that stood up and ate the no's for them. Whew, deep. Deep. And I found a new respect for the word no through that guy. And I hope you guys come back with some great information. They made a sacrifice. They're getting rewarded for it. All the rest of you, keep making sacrifices. Make sure that you're learning every day. You're progressing every day. And you'll find your way into management if that's what you want. Even if this is a pit stop to something better. Just go all in and quit being scared, and you'll find victory. Juice?
Juice.
All right, get excited.